All right. And as advertised, we're back. Oh, Skiff Guard landed a Relic 9. That better be for a platoon. Okay. So it looks like while I was having supper, spending some time with the family, we got our operations filled. So we're good to go. We're also not having the greatest. We're at 50%. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but going to do my part to make sure that the percentages start climbing. So we'll, be at 3 of 5. Okay. Just checking real quick for any further instructions from the guild. Not seeing it. Oh, the Witch of Pennsyltucky. Are you a stalker? You're on this stream too. You must really like Star Wars. Okay, so yeah, no special instructions from the guild. Looks like we're free to go. All I got to do is remod, which is my favorite activity. It's it's conquest first and foremost. Love me some conquest, and then it's remodding, and then after that, it's like a 9-way tie. Okay, so I've been running the same loadout for a little while now. Uh, got them pre-set up for both Seer and Jedi Knight Cal, and for Cal, we run this. We do a potency setup. So his debuffs from his various moves will land. Um, decent amount of health and protection. Pretty fast. Not the fastest on the planet, but he doesn't really need to be. But yeah, get that potency up high. A little more armor. His damage is suffering a little bit, but that's fine. He's going to be insta killing somebody, ideally, in in each area of the fight. Um, so he doesn't really need to be super duper fired up. Um, and yeah, that's a technical term, super duper. And then she just needs to be tanky. So we steal a lot of mods from a lot of people. Um, but if you get her armor above 70%, like I managed to get 74.8, she'll be able to take most of anything. And she needs to be a little bit fast, but not super fast because of the nature of how her little version of aerial assault works. As the enemy takes turns, it cools down faster, and then when she takes a turn, it gains one cooldown. Um, but anyway, the whole point of this method is for Cal's going to pass turns to her. He's going to use his. He's going to use his. Which one are we going for here? So we're going to pass Whirlwind Defense over to her. And then on the next turn, we're going to drop into that. But we're just going for control. Okay, so now hopefully we get some debuffs. Look at that. Everybody's stunned, everybody's slowed, everybody's armor shredded. Cannot get any better than that. It cannot. That is perfect. And you will not achieve these results without a decent amount of potency. So, uh, you know, the results kind of speak for themselves. And we're just going to keep passing that over because here soon, now I'm at the 30 stacks, I will be able to nuke. I'm going to hopefully get to nuke this one out, but I'll nuke out whichever one I need to nuke out. And then there's a bunch of debuffs on Impetuous Assault too. And they didn't land. But that's fine. You do not want to be, you want this ready to be used at the start of the next round where you'll gain 10 stacks. Because like what am I in right now? I'm in crossguard. So I can use either one and I'll gain, well, 5 for the max. But you want, this will reset at the start of the next phase. So you want to be able to get a full 10 stacks off of this. So it's best to be in either crossguard or double bladed configuration at the end of this turn. We'll save that for the start of the next round. Okay. So now we have her. And again, I think we're still in crossguard, right? Yeah, we're still in crossguard because technically we never got the switch. So we're going to pass Whirlwind over. Sam! Sam! He's going to clear the buffs. Going to drop this. And boom. Again, stun, speed down, armor shred. Does not get much better than that. And then we'll pass to her again. Now, if somebody had a buff that we needed cleansed, we would drop this, which is why we wait for the... It's why we wait for our platoons to get filled, because this will clear off all the buffs and it'll put defense down. But nobody's got any buffs. Nobody's got a taunt. Nobody's got anything going but their own debuffs, so we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to her basic restores some health and protection, gives us tenacity up, which is helping us keep the purges off. And it doesn't matter now because she's gone, and we just get to finish this guy off. So like here. See, it cleared everything off of everybody. Gave him defense down. So like when her move is coming out, when she's going to get to do her, whatever it's called. Because I never get to use it. The Determined Assault. When he's got the defense down, it's obviously going to hit much harder. But there we go. Successful. Potency. Potency, potency, potency. And then I'll show you the stats real quick because I kind of breezed through that at the beginning. Since I got to go remod like 9 characters. Because, yeah. And I know hot utils, auto modding, blah, blah, blah. I don't have it. So, okay. Where is Seer at? There she is. Okay. So, 4 defense, 2 health. Put a speed on there. You know, try to get health, protection, and defense. Defense is the big one. Health, so defense, defense. Defense, health, protection, a little bit of speed. Defense. And then, yeah, this one's got defense on it already, so you'll never get defense down here. Defense. She needs to be tanky. Not saying she needs to be stacked with health and protection, but she needs the survivability. She needs the mitigation. So that's how we mod her for this. I might as well give her old, her normal stuff back. There she is. And then we will go to Jetty. And there you are. Okay, so 2 potency, 4 health. Speed with potency. You know, obviously this can only ever be one thing, but potency with plenty of speed. And there's another 9.5%. This is obviously defense, but potency. Health. And you want the health because of the bonus protection. That's Bonus protection is based off of max health. So the higher the health, the more bonus protection, more survivability. And not as much potency on here, but the speed. And a little bit of defense, never hurts. 30% potency, so we're not going to get any down here. And then health and more potency. So overall stats, 102. As long as I think if you're above 100,000 health, I think you're in great shape. Speed, as fast as you can get him without sacrificing your health and your potency. You see my potency is at 98%. All my debuffs were landing just fine. So you want to be in this ballpark. You want to be in this ballpark. And then this, if you can get faster without sacrificing potency and health, go for it. If you can't, don't. Find your fastest speed where you're hitting these benchmarks, and you'll be just fine. And, of course, that's for using Jedi Knight Cal. If you want to jet a baby Cal Kestis, a normal, old-school OG Cal Kestis guide. Hi, Teddy. The golden doodle came to see me. You can't see him. He's too short. He's too short. Aren't you, buddy? Are you going to hop up? Are you going to jump up and say, are you going to climb up? Oh, there he is. He's on camera. There's the Ted. This is Teddy, the golden doodle. Teddy's on stream. We're going to explode now. We're going to go viral because we got a golden doodle on stream. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hi, buddy. Okay, you can go now. Thanks, bud. Thank you for saying hi. No, you can't go through there. It's too small. The cats barely fit. Thank you, buddy. Okay, bye. He's a great dog, but I wouldn't. I'm not going to say it. Never. He's a great dog. I'm just going to leave it at great dog. Come on, Teddy. Up here. There you go. You can have my spot on the couch till I'm done, and then I can pet you. See, I can reach you from here. Yes, I can. There you go, buddy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, if you need an OG Cal method, if you don't have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis unlocked yet, his event, first of all, should be going like full-time regular in the journey guide very, very soon. So work on the requirements. He's an amazing character. But yeah, there's plenty of baby Cal videos. It's much, much, much easier with Jedi Knight Cal, but if you don't have him, you don't have him. I mean, that's just the way she goes. So if you got to use baby Cal, if you got a method with baby Cal that works, obviously do it because it's well worth getting to that planet. Wait, do I have to have loadouts for everybody? Right. I've kept my loadouts up to date instead of playing. No. Wait, hold on. I'm on Leia, aren't I? Yeah, maybe I should click hers instead of trying to send Jabba's her way. Okay, hers is up to date. I had to pull a bunch of speed from her for Quadme. I'm always robbing other characters to get what I need accomplished. Spread the love out, but yeah. It's I love remodding so much. Okay, you see, and then I clearly haven't saved Jabba because he wants to steal something from Luke, so. Okay, so he's missing 1 speed and 1 health. So let's go to unassigned. Do this the hard way. And it could literally be, it's not that one. It's not that one, so it's going to be this one. No? This one? It's got to be one of these. No? Yeah, and so that's going to be his. Yeah, there we go. That looks right. That looks right. I got to fix these loadouts, but I'll do that another day. Okay. Yeah, so I'm anal about fixing these because I kind of forgot to one time, and I went into a GAC with with a bunch of shitty mods or no mods on a couple of characters, and you can only imagine how that went for me. So just got to get it taken care of real quick. Um, these are not my normal mods for Sidious, by the way. This is obviously like a setup to take advantage of his datacron. Um, which, I mean, let's be honest, should just be his normal full time. I know he's got a TW Omicron, but I mean, come on. He's gonna he's just gonna go back into being a nothing burger here very soon. Who is that offense triangle off of? Hmm. I wonder who's sitting on that. That's a mystery. I'll have to solve it another time. All right. Double check. It is much easier on a computer than it is on an iPad. Everything's so big. I can see it all. Who is that offense triangle off of? That health and offense. Because that's a that was a decently rolled thing. I might have to find a home for it. Definitely going to have to find a home for it. But for now, I think we're okay. We'll get back to we'll get back to the territory battle. It's going to be pretty straightforward from here. 6 viewers, welcome to everybody watching. We did a lot of it earlier, but I had to take a break because we hadn't had our platoons filled out yet, and I wanted to make sure everything was nice and set up so I could show this on stream. So all we have left are these 4 battles now that we've got this mission unlocked. We're at 4 for 6 now, and we haven't had any problems unlocking this planet, and I'm really hoping we don't start now because this is a fun little zone. And if you don't ever get to see it, I'll be streaming it every day. I'm allowed to actually do battles on there because it fills up pretty fast. It doesn't take a lot to get the star on it. So it'll be a couple of days of us kind of preloading it and just dinking around, and then we'll finish it off. So I might get to do like the fleet mission and maybe 1 or 2 of the other missions. There's one that requires Jedi Knight Cal as the lead. Um, it's worth like $1.4 million, something like that. So we'll definitely show that. And then tomorrow is the big day. Hopefully we will be unlocking Mandalore for the first time. And we'll be doing Riva. So a couple of special missions tomorrow. Looking forward to it. And then, yeah, more Conquest tomorrow as well. It's kind of nice to have the Conquest starting off on the GAC down week. and then it'll be really nice to get back to 5v5. 3v3 is either feast or famine for me. I either do outstanding or I do poorly, and this time I kind of did poorly. Kept kept riding the bottom section of Kyber 1 and then ended up back at the top of Kyber 2. So we'll see. But I think that happens to a lot of folks. I really do. I think there's a lot of folks that just bounce back and forth between Kyber 1, Kyber 2. Because I need to get a lot of things sorted yet, and I need to get a lot of things built up. I need to get Afra up and running. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I need to do to really get going in Kyber 1. And oh, hey, look, I can do my raid attempt. Speeder Bike Pursuit has just been launched, so that'll be kind of fun. Oh, it's more remodding. At least for Leia, I have to remod Leia. Nope, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do the speeder bike attempts. Ability block on him, that's kind of a kick in the nuts. Decommissioned, but that's okay. If we can... Come on. Ugh. Oh, man. I am just not getting the rolls today. Yeah, see, like, where was all that assisting a minute ago? Hopefully I will be able to get to ultimate on the profundity, so I'm getting enough assists now because that's it'll cool down with assists and out of turn attacks and stuff. But okay, good, supercomputer, that'll help. That helps a lot. Okay, should be able to eke out a win. Sometimes this mission just goes amazing, and then other times it just goes like absolute dog shit. It all depends on if I get the assist to nuke Scythe out fast. Because obviously these stacks of formation just absolutely murder you. Wow. I could not have been any closer. All right. So light side, oh, Jedi, and light side. Do not use Jedi Knight Cal Kestis here. Okay, boss, we got it. Sorry, Sam is being very funny. He's watching Puppy Dog Pals. he's He's making the alarm noise. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, who the frick do I want to use? God, hi, Pippi. I kind of want to use my Mandos. I think it could be fun, right? Should be doable. And I haven't gotten to use them as a group of five very often. And they might not be great for here, but I mean, they're been awesome in almost everything else I've ever used for them. So, uh, I probably need to just go ahead and throw more relics onto him. But oh, it's getting kind of dark. Yeah, I mean, no harm in armor shredding, I guess. We're getting through the stacks. All right. I love that he has the voice lines. The no, 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 yes, yes, yes. It's the best. Nice. I swear to God, Paz is the guy. Like he carries this team. I think. I think Bo does the damage, and then the rest is support. But like he does, he does almost everything else. He's a great character. Wow, that didn't kill anybody. Good lord, that move sucks. Uh-oh. Is he gone? He's gone. Shoot. let's just get rid of him. All right, I think we got it. Okay, well, that wasn't as smooth as I would like that sort of a thing to be, but I mean, we won, so I'll take it. One second. All right, Jedi. Um, okay. Who else do I want? I got lots of options. Um, I wonder how he does plug and play in just a group of Jedi without everybody else. Because I mean, he's great with his Datacron without the team. Without the Datacron and the team, um, but yeah, I mean, I think he possibly could be a little more plug and play. Um, but a lot of call outs for Galactic Republic, obviously. Yeah, so maybe not. Maybe not. Um, there we go. We'll just do this. This will be fine. Just trying to ramp up to his 10 stacks. And obviously that's building up Luke's ultimate charge too. When we get to 10 stacks, when we do that, it puts force influence on everybody, and the whole team gets his Jedi Knight bonuses. So there, now they're with force influence. They can't assist, counterattack, or gain buffs. So that's a pretty major shot in the arm for survivability. Do they have any buffs I can seal? Yeah, they got a few. Actually, I want to hit these guys. All right, pretty straightforward. Um, I mean, other than stacks of purge and him taunting from time to time, or she, sorry, um, she's not the biggest threat. So I don't mind focusing these guys down and just chipping away at her with AOE's. But yeah, getting these stacks of revives gone. I just, honest to God, I mean, I like this planet, but just this whole endless ranks thing, it makes it way more of a grind than I think it needs to be. Oh, sounds like you found it. Your phone go missing, kiddo? All right. Oh, coffee. How we doing? 5 of 7. All right, so everybody, since that initial 2 for 4, everybody's gone perfect so far. So that's a good sign. And I mean, the two that we dropped might have been baby Cal attempts because it is OG Cal is, I'm not going to say infinitely harder, but it's much more difficult. Um, feels so weird, like potentially benching JMK, but um, he can have the night off, and I'll just bring in some rebels. He is a lot of fun under her in territory battles. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's okay. We'll get him back. I need to speed up R2 a little bit, I think. Taunt off of them? Yeah. Oh man. Mm. I mean, I guess maybe there's a chance it'll kill him, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, I do want to get Han back, but there we go. Okay. He'll die for sure. For sure. He's gotta. He's gotta. Boom. Oh, all right. All right. There we go. That is a wrap on. You filled mixed, not light side. But light side's full, so yeah. Whew. We we got some bed shitting happening everywhere. Okay. 3 stars, play evenly mixed and light side, target 280. Okay, so 103 here, but I was able to do literally every mission. Only did a couple missions there. So we're going to deploy everything here. And bonus content, we're going to go do the raid. Oh, I need to remod her. So she's honestly the only one I remod for this. Everybody else does just fine, but for her, with the solo run for 2.7, she has to be very specific speeds and everything. So her I'll remod and then I'll restore everything to everybody and then I'll just do the runs normally. If you don't know this method, I will talk it out as I'm doing it for her. Oh, I can't wait for my real chair to show up. I'm using a kitchen chair with a yoga pad strapped to it for the next couple days, and it's not super comfortable long term, but it is what it is. Okay, so here we go. Wave 1, 0 points, 1% of the way to enrage, blah blah blah. So long and short of it is, when this is available to be used, use it. When it's not, use basics. So using this gets you that. Come on, there we go. Evasion. So we should end this wave with 4 stacks. And then in the next wave we'll get a 5th, and then we won't use that ability until until we're doing the final push. That kind of makes and breaks the run. So for now it's just basics. Until that, and he's gone, 4 stacks. If you mod specifically and you do the correct moves, like it's just, after doing it a few times, you'll just, the moves are just the moves. So now basic is the only thing other than the ultimate we're going to use until we get to the second to the last wave. And we're not going to use the ultimate until the start of the next wave. Okay. So here these guys are. Third wave should have 459,000 if you're doing it like I am. Drop the ultimate. All right, so now we're just going to go basics on this cat right here. Doing this is going to, you know, build up some stacks. It's going to build up some time, but most importantly, it's going to rebuild our ultimate. And it is 1000% okay to put this on auto basic. I don't, just because if that happens and it's on auto basic and I don't click the auto basic off in time, then we waste attacks, which builds up the enrage meter, which you run the risk of losing the mission if this gets too full too fast. But here we got the ultimate again. We're going to drop the hammer on him. Okay, so here is where your run is made or broken. Ideally, you want this to be 92, 91. I think it can be as high as 94, and you can be okay depending on your speed and your other things. But if you're in 92, you're in good shape. You're going to start off, excuse me, targeting this guy, just basic. Then hop over to him, basic. Then you're going to do this, and then 3 basics. Okay? And then you can go back to him, second special, then basic, then first special, then second, then basic, then first, then second, then basic, then that, then that. Okay. So if you've done that right, you're going to get to here. 100% enrage, 100% ultimate charge, both these guys sparking. So now a basic should kill him. Kill him. These guys come out, and you drop the ultimate for 2.7 solo. And you get happy Ewoks for a few seconds. All right. Now we as a guild are working towards, well, not working towards, but consistently we've been getting, where are the guild rewards? There we go. Consistently, we get this crate. And once we hit this crate and we saw the gap between this crate and that crate, we're like, you know what? This crate's great. You know, you could remod and up relics and apply omis and whatnot to get a higher crate, 16.5, 97, 67, 70. I mean, yeah, you're getting more rewards, but it's, I mean, it's a large investment of materials into a lot of characters to make that next 200 million. I mean, you're talking in a guild of 50, everybody's got to get like 13 million. That's quite a bit. That's, you're looking at having to get multiple 2.7 million runs with multiple teams. I get about 11.5 million just remodding Leia and getting the one 2.7 run and then doing my other runs. Here they are. It's funny on my iPad and my laptop. Like I go into squads when I'm in here, and it just brings up my raid squads. Maybe it'll. But this is the first time I'm doing it on this new setup. I just got a new gaming computer with a dual monitor thing came in today. Um, so I can have the chat and everything over on the one monitor over here, and then I can have the game right here in front of me where I can look at the camera. Because like I said before, my camera was over here, and so I'm kind of used to glancing over that way to being able to, so you can see the glory that is the beard. Um, but now I'm glancing this way just to look at the chat from time to time. But anyway, big key for this raid is the interaction between Imperial troopers and the stacks of evasion that can build up on them and others. It really ramps up their damage. So we tend to do as many teams as possible that have that ability or abilities that grant the evasion. Just and paired with an Imperial trooper. So we might have 2 rebels with an Imperial trooper, or we might just have, like a Imperial trooper and some Ewoks or whatever. Depends on the difficulty. It depends on what you have. But you see, that was a pretty good hit. But his stacks get consumed. His do not. So I will spend the first little while helping build up hand stacks with his ability, but then after a bit, I'm just going to focus on doing damage with Piet. And I'm under the opinion, and it's just my opinion, that when you have the chance to finish off one of them, doesn't matter who is up, always take the chance to finish off a stormtrooper instead of using another move. Oh, shoot. I missed a chance to do stacks. Oh. And I always like to focus these guys first because they tend to die a lot faster. See, now he's up at like 51. So that's doing a decent amount of damage. And he'll just keep ramping it. But now I just want to focus on having Piet shoot. And we'll kill this guy and it'll probably enrage. Yep. I mean, that's typical for me on this run, a 2 mil. And then sometimes the special moves. Hi, kiddo. Are you coming over to watch? You coming to say hi? Sammy ninja'd up on me. I didn't even know he was coming over. Little rascal. I could do a little bit better. I've gotten like 2-2 before, but I figure if we're going for a 424 million crate in a guild of 50, that means everybody has to do 9. I do 11 somewhere in the 11-3, 11-4 ballpark every time consistently. So I'm more than doing my part. So I don't feel bad about having not optimized runs. On every Leia is the only one I worry about. As long as I get the 2.7 with Leia, I'm happy because that's a big chunk of the score, obviously. Am I done here? I'm done at this difficulty. So I could run this team, absolutely could, but I'm going to drop down and we'll do a good chunk of runs here. So in this team, kind of breaks the rules a little bit. Oh, oh, are you coming over? Do you want to come sit with Dad? Help me play Star Wars? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. And we have the most important guest we will ever have. We have little Sammy helping Daddy do some runs. He likes watching himself on the camera on the stream monitoring side. Okay. Are you comfy? Are you good and comfy? Okay. Are you gonna watch? Where are you gonna watch? Because you can watch everything over here. Hey, Frozen, how you doing? Um, I'm looking forward to the Naboo raid just to get done with this shit because I'm tired of looking at it. I mean, frankly, that's the bad thing about having this featured raid thing is. Oh, have you gotten your fill? Okay, bye, buddy. Um, yeah, it's just the same raid. At least when the old method might have been a little harder to coordinate, and all that, and the rewards and whatever. But at least you had a variety. You were going to the pit, you were going to the triumvirate, you were doing a bunch of different stuff. So I'm hoping that we get some official word on everything here soon with regards to Naboo and Galactic Legends and everything else. Sam, do you want to come hang out? You can hang out, buddy. You can hang out. You're allowed to hang out. Okay, hi, you're back. Now you see the camera's right there, bud. See, right there, buddy. That's the camera. What are you watching? Oh, you're watching the Smurfs: The Lost Village. Yeah, hi. Are you comfy? As long as you're comfy. If you're happy, I'm happy. Although your poor mom's all lonely over there. I am shocked she is not taking photos of this. Your mom normally cannot resist photo ops. See, buddy, do you see the camera right there? And then you're over here on the camera. You leaning back to see. Oh, are you exiting frame? Oh, you little goofball. Here, buddy, up there. See, now look. See, if you look, you hold it up there, and you look over here. See? Is that funny? Are you just going to completely take over the stream? It's over there. See? You taking over the stream? What are you doing to Dad? You beating me up? You like the colors on the headset? Okay. Are you getting out of here? Okay. What? Yeah. I'm glad that he is kind of interested in coming over and checking stuff out. He is the reason for this stream. So I'm more than happy for him to hop over and hop up on my lap. Uh, yeah, Frozen. That's not a bad thought process. Um, what's the point in having a solid defense if you can't kill any teams? And and if they're gonna have no problems clearing whatever defense you're gonna put down, you might as well go full offense because every now and again you're gonna catch people who are like, "Oh, what is this?" And they're gonna underestimate some sneaky little team you put down, and you're gonna end up getting holds while you're getting full clears without any problems. So, I mean, definitely play around with it, see where you land. Um, there might be a balance that you can strike. I don't know what it's like in Kyber 5. But yeah, I did that for a long time. Save I just very minimum defense with like maybe one or two sneaky teams like on a back wall or whatever. Uh, and then yeah, just went full out offense. What are you saying, little man? Ba 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 ba. Oh, dude, dude. Okay, you buddy. There's not a whole lot of room out here for you to just be flopping. Okay, do you see? Do you see right there? Do you see you? See now you point at the camera. See now see now here. Can you here? Let's do this. We're gonna put this down. See, and then you go like that, and you see. You see the camera? Yeah. Oh, you moved the camera. You moved it, and now you're leaving. Dude, I kind of feel like Aiden got a little bit of the short end of the popsicle, the little fuzzy end of the popsicle with Dark Trooper Gideon. He stole like Death Trooper. There's a couple of he was a pretty big part of her 5v5 team, and on 3v3 she's still very useful, but I feel like on fives it's kind of tough finding a spot for her, at least higher up in like Kyber 2, Kyber 1. Anyways, um, I mean I can level up like Magma Trooper and I guess what like Imperial Snow Trooper to get a team of 5, but that's just like, is that what she deserves? Leftover imps? But yeah, we need at least one more trooper. Like she needs a little bit of a boost. Just a little bit of a boost. Oh shoot, I did not mean to use that. Oh well. I mean, we're supposed to like crosshairs. It's been crosshair rumors forever. Um, but I don't know. Maybe they just don't know what to do with them because of how things went in the Bad Batch. And I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't. I mean, this series has been over for a couple of weeks now, but if you haven't watched it and you've been meaning to watch it, I'm not going to ruin a darn thing about the Bad Batch cartoon. But yeah, maybe CG or Disney isn't quite sure. Like, well, how do we allow them to use Crosshair? Like, I don't know. It's an interesting question, but I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, either make him an Imperial Trooper or don't. Um, let's do. But yeah, we got another Rebel fighter before we got another Trooper because like we had Saw and now we're getting Luthen, um, and we got Drogon, we got Captain Rex. Like they've been throwing Rebel fighters at us, but where's our Imperial troopers? We need them. I mean, one more at least, a minimum of one more. Like I think it's just it's a little bit weird that we're getting kind of a lifter character for Saw because that's who I think it's gonna end up with it. I mean, unless you want to keep Rogue One broken apart to try to. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, are they screaming on the Smurfs, buddy, and you're screaming with them? Okay, as long as you're not hurt. Okay, hi. You're very funny. I mean, that would be cool if they did a dual tag for him, Bad Batch and Imperial Trooper. But I mean, Are they worried about kicking Omega to the curb? It's okay, babe. I don't think he's not bothering me, and I don't think he's bothering Frozen Italiano at all. We're having a nice chat about characters and what they need to do with some of them. Because that bitch, the Witch of Pennsyltucky, went all quiet on us. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody feels that way. Um, but they have what's the what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I think they just have to walk a fine line with certain characters, and I think she's one of them. Like they don't want to, they can't or won't or don't want to diminish Omega in any way. I mean, I think it goes that way for a lot of characters. But Omega is definitely popular and definitely loved. So I think they have to walk a very fine line in all media with how they handle the characters. Um, but yeah, Omega is not. I haven't even bothered. Like I got her to 7 stars, and I was like, oh, I'll finally have all the Bad Batch, and people were like, don't waste your materials on her. She doesn't add anything. And I mean, in truth be told, Bad Batch has been broken up to like drop Echo into like Ray teams for this for that Datacron of hers with the debuffs ramping her offense. So like I haven't had a full Bad Batch team, and for in fact, the last time I used most of the Bad Batch was during that Clone Trooper Galactic Challenge the other week, and then I threw Captain Rex in with him. But yeah, I think depending on who they announce for the next GL, I mean, and I don't even know what direction they're gonna go. Um, if they're gonna like TV trends, could they do a new Grand Admiral Thrawn to kind of go with Ahsoka? Would they do Morgan Elsbeth as a GL? Um, would they do Balin Skull as a GL? Or I mean, I wouldn't mind, but like, what are the qualifications? Like, what do you have to be a galactic legend? Like, because Balin was the best part of Ahsoka. I mean, followed closely by Ahsoka and Ezra, and I mean, they did so many things right in that show. But it's really hard to not be kind of captivated by the late Ray Stevenson's performance of Balin was pretty great to watch. But it's going to be a dark side. We know that because we just got Leia as the most recent light side GL, so we know we're getting a dark sider. I mean, it's hard to say, and I don't think the data mines have been helpful about what's coming potentially with that route. But we should get a state of the galaxy or road ahead or whatever they call it. out of coffee and the bottom was cold. Mm. Okay, what else? Three battles do I have? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna drop down. I think to here. Yeah, I hope the Naboo raid is a little more of the traditional, because the last two raids haven't been technically traditional style raids with the, like the sandworm mechanics or the crate dragon, I guess we'll call it what it actually is. And then this, like, and this is great. I mean, this is just fine. Don't get me wrong. I just miss a little variety, just a little. Like, I kind of want to see a ranker right now. Or see the triumvirate. Like, let's go say hi to Treya. All right, and I think we will drop down for the last two. 9-7. Yeah, I mean, it's not my best. It's not my worst. I'm right about in the ballpark of where I always am. Honey, what is the kid doing? Ooh. It's not going to be enough. All right. Last one coming up right here. Teddy, stop it. My goodness. Oh, hi, Ted. You back over to say hi? Come on, Teddy. Come on up. Hi. Uh, oh, buddy, you're not. Oh, are you going to make it on camera? You sure are. You're back on camera. Yes, you are. You good boy. Hi, Ted. Yes, hello. Teddy, what are you doing, buddy? There's nothing else. Like, why are you climbing higher? There's nothing to get. There's nothing to get. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and hop down, buddy. There you go. Good boy. Get some extra stacks. I mean, he's pretty solid, but his health is kind of dwindling a little bit. All right. And there we go. Hit a tree and we're all done. All right. So where did I land? 11.3. You know, a little bit short. It's like I said, 11.4. About 100,000 difference. All right. So that kind of brings everything to a close for the night. Just need to remod my Leia, and that'll be that. But y'all probably don't want to watch me do that. So I'm just gonna say a big thank you to everybody who tuned in for the last hour and a half. It's been a lot of fun having you here. It's been a lot of fun kind of showing you how I do things and maybe showing you guys something new. Um, nice chatting, particularly with Frozen Italiano. He's been stopping in periodically for a while now, so it's always great to have return people. Um, so tomorrow will be a big day. We'll be hitting Conquest again pretty hard. Try to get up to Sector 4. We should be able to without a problem, but that's the goal. And then the two special missions for on Tatooine, the third sister mission and the Bo-Katan mission, when we will hopefully, as a guild, be unlocking Mandalore. That is the ultimate goal. We have not made it there yet. We were 5 short last territory battle, but with the unlock event happening currently as we speak, still going on, we're hoping that enough folks picked it up and could get her to the relic levels needed for the mission, because her requirements are already there. You had to be 7, and the mission calls for, you get 3 characters. You get Bo and Bam with the choice of either Paz or whoever you want. I go with IG over Paz, but I mean, it's personal preference. I've completed the mission both times I've had the chance to do it. So, one last check. See, I knew I was missing him. All right, I think that's it. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. You see my project characters. Basically, he's not really a project, but I thought about giving him more relics with his datacron, but they're not needed at all. Like, his survivability is tied to SLKRs, so you don't need to bulk him up for that datacron to be good. I think I'm done with her. I mean, I might bump up her mods a bit more, but yeah, like project. So that's what I'm working on. But anyways, appreciate your time here tonight, guys. Back again tomorrow. Big day, busy day. Uh, Having some nice busy stuff to do while we're waiting for Grand Arena to roll back around. And I personally don't really mind a little bit of downtime from Grand Arena from time to time. You know, that week off can come in handy. You get caught up on some other stuff and just kind of take a breather. Um, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But again, tomorrow, the territory battle kicks off at 1. We're not gonna get to do anything until platoons are filled on Tatooine, so that will be a priority. But it'll probably be sometime around 5 Eastern would be my guess for kickoff. Uh, Maybe a little sooner. I'll put a tweet out on my Twitter, which is at streaming for Sammy. So you can watch for it there, or if you have your Twitch notifications on, or YouTube. I'm getting follows and views on YouTube now as well. So just any one of those. And I need to obviously figure out some stuff. I'm still very new. I need to get better at a few things. But I know on YouTube you can put out like, hey, starting in however many minutes, we'll be doing this. So once I figure out how to do that, I'll start doing that as well. But yeah, everybody have a great evening. Good luck on whatever it is you're working on. May the force be with you. Hope if you're working to try to unlock Bo, I hope you get her unlocked, get her relicked up, and get to use her on Tatooine whenever you guys get there. Uh, but yeah, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.